San Francisco plunged into darkness on winter solstice, proving even tech utopia can't outsmart God's shortest day. In what residents are calling a divine reminder on the winter solstice, the shortest and darkest day of the year, a massive power outage struck San Francisco on Saturday, leaving over 130,000 customers, nearly a third of the city, without electricity and forcing the progressive tech haven to confront the horrors of actual darkness. The blackout, caused by a fire at a PG&E substation, because nothing says reliable green energy grid like spontaneous combustion, began in the morning and peaked just as the sun was setting on the year's briefest daylight. Coincidence? Sources close to the Almighty say no. It was like the Lord himself flipped the switch, said one shivering resident huddled in Golden Gate Park, reading a physical book by candlelight, something not seen in the Bay Area since the gold rush. We have self-driving cars, AA therapists, and vegan bacon, but apparently we can't keep the lights on during the one day nature literally tells us to expect less light. Chaos ensued as traffic lights failed, forcing drivers to gasp, communicate with hand signals and polite waves at intersections. Waymo's fleet of autonomous robotaxis immediately stalled, proving once again that even driverless vehicles need a little divine intervention to navigate God's roads. Our cars are designed for the future, a Waymo spokesperson said, but apparently not for a future without electricity. Public transit ground to a halt, BART stations closed, and the San Francisco Ballet was forced to cancel a performance of the Nutcracker. Ironically, the one holiday show that actually involves lights and magic. Meanwhile, hipster cafes switched to manual espresso pulls, and one Haight-Ashbury resident reported spotting people talking to each other in person without phones. PG&E promised full restoration by Monday afternoon, assuring customers that the grid is mostly reliable and blaming the fire on extensive damage rather than decades of deferred maintenance. Environmental activists praised the outage as an unintentional Earth hour on steroids, while others stockpiled overpriced artisanal candles from local boutiques. As power slowly returned Sunday morning, San Franciscans emerged blinking into the weak solstice sun, grateful for the reminder that no amount of venture capital can extend daylight savings indefinitely. At press time, Tesla owners were reportedly unaffected, quietly charging their cars while smirking at the grid-dependent peasants.